start soon. How about now? Hello, everybody. That's weird. What's going on with my face? It's almost better. A little better still. What's up, guys? So today is day one post-launch, and we have some things to do. A lot of things to do, actually. So we're going to take it nice and slow and have a little bit of fun while we're doing them. For those of you who might be new around here, my name is Adam. This channel is called Coding Things IRL because that is what I do. Most recently, the thing that we have coded IRL is a game called BRITE PEGS, and it is currently up on BritePegs.com. There's a link to it also on a website called CodingThingsIRL.com, which we also made yesterday. These are both websites that will be kind of improving. Mushroom Cow, open source. Good to see you guys. Good to see you guys as always. I'm super happy to be here. I'm super excited about the game. Mushroom Cow made a sweet, amazing Mona Lisa. I'm actually gonna pull it up here in a second so that we can see it because I thought it was so sweet. I mean, amazing, not sweet. Like, I'm not gonna downplay it. It's amazing. There, let me pull it up real quick. And then today's Father's Day. Happy Father's Day, everybody. Only gonna be on for a little bit because I do want to celebrate my Father's Day, but there's things to do, so we got to do them. So the first thing I want to do is show this cool, amazing Mona Lisa that that Mushroom Cow made on BritePegs.com. So there we go. So right here in direct link, here it is. He sent me the link so I can just go to it and show it to you guys. It's pretty sweet. Good job. Very, very good job. I can tell exactly what that is when I see it. No question. There's no question. By the way, if you're wondering, every time you hit save, you get a new link. There's no risk of overwriting your old link. So you could just keep all of your links and manage a history of your artwork. And I know that we're going to find a better way to incorporate that into the GUI, a better way to store that. But for now, that's the quickest and dirtiest and most complete way of doing it. So all you do is hit this save button right here. And then I added this one little thing. So if I take the URL that's been copied, paste it, and then I go here, you see my bad pegs. I'm going to delete them because I like Mona Lisa so much. Amazing. I just love that, like, I zoom in and I can see, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so many different tones in her skin. It's pretty sweet, man. Well done. Well done. You had a lot of nerve for the head, man. Yeah, dude, that takes a lot of chutzpah, as the Jewish would say. All right. So I got a list. Let's take a look at it. So this is what we need to be doing today. We need to be improving the share functionality, and I have something very specific in mind when I say that. And we also need to be, hang on, let me see the kbps, because I'm testing my network right now, because yesterday during the stream, during the most critical part, when I got everything up and running, when it was a big moment, the stream was cut out. The stream had cut out before that. So I'm like, WTF. Got to fix that. Got to fix that. Mushroom? It's my accent. It's the way that I talk. It's mushroom. 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 Mashroom. I don't know, man. It's just the way that I talk. Don't make fun of the way that I talk. Alright. So, improve share functionality. This stream is private? Is it private? I don't think it's private, man. No, it's set to public. Oh, no. The other one? No. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened exactly. I don't know what happened, but let's not dwell on it. Let's focus on today. We're going to improve the share functionality, optimize for mobile, and create. And we're probably not going to get all of this done today. We're probably going to get number 1 today done, and that's it. Okay? So, improving the share functionality. What are we going to do this? Okay, so my thought is that it needs to be exactly like YouTube. There needs to be this, and this is like, I see this this arrow, and that means share. Or you see the 3 little dots connected. Either or, those are the share icons that I know. So I use either or. I'll probably use this one just like that, because it looks like the one that I would expect. And then you have all these different list of shareables here. And when you click on one, a different thing happens. It's more complicated than you might think. But I can click embed, and that happens. Let's see. I haven't really checked them. I check on Facebook, and they just basically just redirect with all the Facebook stuff that you need to post on Facebook, which, by the way, still runs on PHP. Try WhatsApp. I don't have any of this stuff. But yeah, that's pretty ubiquitous. It just does that. So it has a list of, cool guy, what's up? Open source. I don't think I said hi to you. Hello. It has a list of these different shareables, and it can, it posts a link to them. So we need to do that on our back end, I think, because our shareables are going to be changing, and we want to change the order of them as well. So let's see if there exists something already to take care of this shareables. So let's see. I would think that we would find something like this in the React community. Let's see. So here we have React Share, social media buttons, and share counts for your React app. And here we have a demo. And this looks like exactly what we need. we need to implement React Share. So what I'm thinking is we will create a React app for our controls. And the controls are going to need to be able to communicate with Three.js. How is it going to do that? To be honest, I haven't really thought of it yet. Completely honest, I haven't really thought of it. I know that we can have a React app mounted onto an HTML element. But as far as, you know, that React app having communication with something outside of that React app is something that's I'm not really too sure about, to be honest. And the way that this is initialized is it's sort of like a vanilla JavaScript thing. Yeah, but definitely we need these shareables, and this could be just the React app itself. If for some reason we're not able to do this, what we can do is we can have the ID, the only changing part of this URL, passed into all of these shareable links, and that will work. So my question, Mona Lisa again, amazing, from Mushroom Cow. Sorry. Alright, so Mushroom Cow made Mona Lisa. Just gotta make sure I say it right. Mushroom Cow. Mushroom Cow. Sound like an idiot. I don't know what any of this stuff is, but it looks right to me, right? You guys will know what it is. You guys all know what it is. There's an X there, so it's somewhat new. I know X. So my question is, though, how are we going to do what we want to do? And I think we'll have to use a callback. Let's see. I'm trying to think of how I would even ask this question. You know what I mean? Using the window object? The window object, huh? Somehow that seems like a crutch. Somehow that seems like a crutch. But alright, so we use the window object to bind our controls. Alright, let's take a look at the code. This is our index.html entry point. Nothing special, but the magic happens inside of the Three.js modules. So let's open those up. It starts in main.js, and the entry point is within init. Alright. First it checks to see if you have web GPU available, and if you have WebGL, or if you have WebGL available, is the converse of that. And if you don't, for whatever reason, if you're running a very old system, it'll throw you an error. That's the first thing it does. Then the next thing it does is it calls this init scene, which comes from scene.js over here. It adds the camera, sets the camera position, creates the scene, adds a little fog, and then it assigns the state and camera. It assigns the scene and the camera to the state and returns the state. All of the operations in this game are mutations of the state variable. As in, you pass in state, and then you do something to it, and then you return it back to state. Some functions don't do anything to state, so you don't need to assign state to them. Although, I'm looking at it, it would be a lot cleaner if it did. At least in my opinion it would be, for this code. Alright, so I don't need to go through all of this. I just need to basically show you that this is where we are currently handling our controls. So the shape variable is an instance of the shape class that is a part of state. It's a property of state. Right here. See? Shape equals new shape. So that holds all of our controls right now. And when we add them to the GUI, we're able to change the state. The controls in the state, whatever the state of the controls are, those are currently inside of the state. And they need to be inside of the window. So, what needs to be inside of the window is everything that's here. Shape and deleting. So we can just preemptively just say that that is in window now instead of state. At this point, init GUI doesn't even need state anymore because everything that we're going to do is going to come from window. But that means that we're going to have to make quite a few changes. And there could be something that we could do to make this a little bit more simple, to where we don't have to make quite as many changes. We could add an event listener to the window to update our state. But what would we add the event listener to? I mean, obviously we would add it to the window, but what would it be an event listener? What would it be tied to? What event would it be tied to? Would it be click event? We don't have to bind. We can assign the event to our window variable. The event can take some additional parameters, and then we can bind that event to something on the React side, and then when that event is called, we'll be passing in whatever we get from React, which will be the same instance of shape. Hopefully we can find a way to share that class between the React side, and I'm sure we will. But once it calls the event handler, it'll pass in its React state into that callback, and then that callback will then update this state. Trying to think if that's gonna be a good way to do it. I don't think that's gonna work, because I think that, I mean, it seems like to the window, both the React app and the game will exist. So it's the window that kind of links the two together in the tree. So it almost seems like as long as we're going through the window, thank you, I'm glad you don't mind my accent. I'm glad that it's tolerable. As long as we're going through the window, we can update this state, right? Maybe our state should be on window. maybe our state should be on window. Every time that we come here and we're calling something, we should get the state from the window state. Just thinking about that for a second. Somewhere in here, we're going to need to initialize the React app. It'll be like in the index HTML, it'll be like controls. You know what I mean? But the controls are going to come from a script or something. I think it comes from React. I know that. It'll basically be like we can do create React app, I think. I mean, just as a model, and this will be the, you know, the index page, and then we just bring in the other import and they just run side by side. Kind of. I'm hoping that works like that. Because we could, I mean, if we bring in React, we can have a lot of really nice looking controls. Not that the ones that we have here aren't already nice. It's just, you know, we can do better. Okay. So let's do this. Let's create a React app. So I'm just going to create something here. And this is just going to be so I can prove this concept. This is going to be proof of concept. Okay. So I'll say npx create React app. And it'll be controls test. Oh, what is this? What do I not have React? I don't know. I thought I had React. Let's see. Let's Google this. This is related to npm not being able to find the file. Okay, maybe I need to be in admin mode or something. Yeah, I don't want to be there. I don't want to be there. I don't want to be there. Yeah. Alright, where do I want to be? I'll create another folder in here called test. New folder test. Oh, it doesn't bring you right into renaming it, which is annoying. I don't want the folder to be called new folder ever. Ever. CD there. And we'll run npx create React app test. Same thing, huh? Yeah, that's crazy. Got node. Got npm. Up to date. Wow, okay. Well, we can deal with this in a different way. We can get a boilerplate for React. We don't have to use create React app, so. I don't know what comes in here. I guess I'll take a look. Okay, we got app. Oh, God, they put a lot in here. There's a lot in here. Okay. Then, is there a demo? There is a how-to. Did I see that correctly? There's a fantastic video on how to structure your... Ooh, from Vimeo. Aw, darn it. Playback error. Okay, well, do we want to go with this? I don't understand. I don't understand why the React app, create React app, is not working. It's blowing my mind right now. Let's Google this. Manually creating a folder named npm in the displayed path. Fix the problem. Really? Okay. So I guess we have to do that, huh? I know there's probably an easy way to do this, but I don't really know what it is. So here we go. New folder. Continue. It's RT. New folder. Continue. App data. This is ridiculous, by the way. I can't believe I have to do this. Folder. Continue. Now it's letting me... Oh, that had to been roaming. Rename. Roaming. Ugh, oh my God, dude. When you're in a hurry, nothing goes right. It's just a fact of life. And then finally, NPM. And you're telling me that... I don't even know what I did different that time. Okay, so you're telling me that this will work, right? Maybe they meant the other one. I don't see that anymore. Oh, somebody, that's their path. Oh. Der. Okay, that was derpy. Okay, so what? App data. Roaming. And it's all there now. And then I just have to create in here, right? NPM. I believe. Alright, sweet. Alright, yeah. I think I'm back on track. I don't know. Okay, great. We are back on track. Okay, so now we're going to name it the right thing so that we don't succumb to complacency. Never succumb to complacency. It ain't worth it. You know what I mean? Alright, cool. I'm very happy that we have our React app now. And we'll be able to test and see if we can basically create a function outside of the React app. And I think what we'll do is we'll make it alert whatever we're passing into it. You'll see. This is definitely upper level JavaScript here. This is where I have never personally gone before in JavaScript. Or just I wouldn't file this under JavaScript alone. I'd file this under DOM manipulation in modern day. Good lord, it is taking a long time. I think I had it like stopped or something. Okay, thank you, Mark. Alright, we got controls test in here. And in here, when we go npm run start, I believe. How are we doing on the stream, by the way? How many likes are we up to? 4 likes? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I didn't even like it myself, to be honest. I'm lacking today. I'm lacking. But yeah, not a lot of people going on today. I get it. It's a special day for a lot of people. It is for me too. Just got stuff to do. Matter of fact, gotta keep going. All right. So that's great. Our React app is running. Now we can begin working on our test. Okay. I don't know why I got out of that. That wasn't smart. That wasn't smart. Oh well. So I was in documents, test, controls test. Boom. Okay. Now I need to go to source. And at this point, I'm just going to open this up. Actually, I'm going to open this up in VSC. Visual Studio Code. As opposed to regular Visual Studio. God help me. All right, here we are, and we're going into app.js because this is where we need to be. Now here, we should be able to pass something into a window function and call it like anywhere. So let's just say let func equals window dot func, and that's gonna be it. I think that'll actually do it. Okay, and then over there on the what? Index HTML side, where is that? Public? Yes, index HTML here in this React app. We will create a script tag down here. Okay. Why is that upper? Whoa. Okay. Okay, not that. Just a regular old script tag. Okay, where is my hands right now? Sorry, I'm on a different desk than I'm used to. So it's like a different height. Let me see if I can. Oh, that didn't work. Hold on. That's as high as it goes. Alright, I'll make do. Alright. So, what we want to do in this one is we want to create window dot func equals not console log. We want to see it. We want alert func. And that's it. To get it to work properly, I'm gonna close out all these tabs. To get it to work properly, we will need to, I think, rerun everything. I mean, why not? I'm not even running anyway, so perfect. Or am I? Do I still have a command? No, okay. So npm run start on the React app. That's good. And it'll, yeah, okay. I'm glad that it shuts up too. That's what we wanted. But let's do this. Let's pass this in. Arg. And we'll alert arg there. And then over here on this side, we'll pass in arg, which will be React. This feels very cheap. Did I mention that it feels cheap? It feels cheap to me. Okay, so as you can see there, we're able to pass something in from the React side and, you know, call a function from this side. Let's see if we can pull in globals on the other side. So I'm almost positive that we can, but we'll see. I think that's the final test that we need to do to determine if this will work properly. Actually, maybe, I mean, I already know that this function can be called at any point in this React app now. Every time I call it, it'll do the same thing. It'll do this alert. So now, I mean, every time I call the function, I can update the state on the other side. It's just a matter of binding my React app to the controls. So we'll do that next. But I need to make sure that I can pass in global. Do I even need to do that though? Yes, because the state isn't a global. If I'm gonna change the state, it has to be passed in as a global. So let's do that. Or not a global, but it has to have scope over it. You'll see what I mean. So back over to our new React app. What we'll do is we will go to the index HTML and then we'll define something in here. Let global equals hey. I need to put that in the script tag. And then we will alert the global instead. And you can already see here we're alerting hey. So I think this is 100% good to go. Can we even pass in something and then append it to the global? I think we can, right? So this could be our update state function that we bind to the window, and then on the React side of it, we'll just update the state. Let's see if we can change the state of the global, which might be a reserved word. I'm gonna go ahead and just make that a little safer than that. I saw it turned green, which might just be the highlighter being confused, but I don't want to take that risk. So global is what we changed it to. So we want to change from hey to hello, and then just to be not confused, we'll just alert it itself, and don't forget to change the spelling of it. All right, so we can go back to localhost 3000, take that out. And I don't see the alert. See? Very interesting. Oh, there it is. What's weird that I didn't see it before? think that there's something fishy with the window. But as long as we're just using it, you gotta be careful with you know, these callbacks and state and stuff, and so if state gets out of whack, it can be a pretty difficult thing to chase down. But anyway, whatever. So let's just build this React app here. So we have all this HTML and all this stuff. We don't need it right now, so let's get rid of it. I'm sorry. Just the body, we don't need a head at all. Get rid of it. Well, we did need actually one thing in the body. Or I thought we did. Yeah, we do. Okay, yeah. Alright. So we just need the div ID equals root. That's literally the only thing that we need. Everything else we can get rid of. There we go. Hello. Hello. Alright, so that looks good. This is a good test here. I think what we want to do is, let's just do, maybe I'll copy it from the other JavaScript, and we'll develop the controls right here. So the controls, the only thing that's essential for the controls right now, though, I mean, I think for the future we'll do the controls and everything, and it'll be we'll make them nice and fancy and everything, and we'll optimize for mobile. But I think for now, I'll just okay, so let's get rid of this script right here. So what we're going to do right now is we're only going to have the ID on our React app. So the ID, which we'll do use state for. So import use state, and then state variable for ID, and then callback to get ID from window. Not callback. It's going to be, what's it called? I think I need to do use effect. Func.getID. I think it's going to be window.id instead. So we'll do if window set ID, and that's all we're gonna do for right now. And I mean, we're gonna do more. Don't worry. There's more that we're gonna do right now. We don't need this or this. Okay, the logo is just something to display right now, but I'm gonna keep it on there so that we can see something. And let's get rid of that alert too. I think I just need to refire the app because the alert is actually gone. So if I just get that out of the old window there, then it should just go away. Window.func. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we don't need that. Okay, there we go. So we have floating React logo, and the only thing that we need to do is create a share button that is top right-ish. I don't know. Here, let's go brightpegs.com. I'd say let's put it in the top. We can put it in the top right, but I don't think so. Definitely on smaller screens, it'll be top right. But for larger screens, let's say, I don't know. I'm just gonna say top left for now. So it'll be a button in the top left. It'll be pretty low profile, hopefully. Maybe a problem until right there. Maybe, yeah. Hey, Nico. All right. So the button will be, I don't know, top left-ish. And then the shareable icons, I mean, I guess the button could be anywhere, really. The React app will be just the shareable icons. So let's get that going. So why the logo, the React logo? I don't know. I just have it in there so I can see something. So it's not white. And yeah, I'll be removing it, rest assured. So npm run start. Oops, this is the wrong project. I always do that. All right, hold on. Just sit back. Get myself centered. All right, so what we have to do actually is npm install save with 2 L's and it will be React share. Okay, so there's React share, right? So what do we do with React share? I think we'll take it to ChatGPT is what we'll do. I just installed React Share. Implement here. Come on, ChatGPT. How many millions of requests can you handle in 1 second? There we go. I already said I installed it, so chill. Alright, so we just copy that. That should be all we need to do. All I see is this goofy logo. Oh, I have to run it. There we go. Okay, so we'll say I got an idea. Alright, so I like all the ones from their example here. So I think I will use that. But I also like them in their order. Let's see. I'm gonna do this. Implement the top 20. The top 20 shareable links based on interest. We'll say ordered by interest / usership. Good Lord. Look at it go. Yeah, I agree with this list right here. Yeah, this is good. This is a good list right here. This is a good list. I don't know what half of that stuff is, but I don't need to. Doesn't matter to me. Or errors. Okay. It hallucinated some components, that's fine. Blog share button. Okay, we don't have that. Blog icon. So it's like the last four. Alright, did that fix it? Yeah, that fixed it. Alright, let's see all of our icons. Oh my gosh. So many icons. So many icons. But yeah, that's what we wanted right there. So we'll call it shareables. Exported as shareables. And what else do we got? We have an index.js here. We can't call it shareables because it's called app.js. We have to rename it to shareables.js. Compiled successfully. Yeah, I like the name shareables better. Alright, let's kill the logo, which is somewhere. I think it's on app.js or now shareables.js. All right. So now we just have a cluster of shareables here that is, you know, scalable. Maybe they're a little big. It's because I'm super zoomed in. And so the height of them is good, I'd say. So we should be able to take this and mount it into our React app, essentially. We'll be adding a few more dependencies here. So I'm a little nervous. But in theory, it'll work. I don't know. What we have to do is figure out how we're going to serve the React app, though. Because it has to come from Express.js. And I think I'll just keep using ChatGPT to help me with all that. But for now, excuse me. Actually, for now, I'll just ask ChatGPT. All right, I know how to ask this, I think. So let me get my index.js here. Let me take it into, I'll just say a new text file, and I'll delete out all the comments. That way I'm using less brain power, AI brain power. I'll even take out the stuff that's not really relevant. Mongoose is not really relevant, actually, when you think about it. Yeah, that's pared down enough. This is not relevant. This is not relevant. Body parser also not relevant. And path. Do we do anything with path? Yeah, that's fine. This is relevant because it at least needs to know it exists. Alright, so we pared it down pretty significantly. Let's take it into a notepad. This one is perfect. And then we'll say the React app is needed in the index HTML referenced in the following Express.js index.js file. I'll just say index.js file. It'll know what it is based on the context. So let's feed that in. Alright, so it really just doesn't say much. It just says move the files. Copy the contents of the build folder into your Express server's public directory. Okay, I see a problem with that though. I mean, I can do that. There's no real problem with that in and of itself. Let's see. Your Express server should be configured to serve static files and handle all routes by sending the HTML file. Your existing index.js file is almost correct, but you need to adjust the paths to ensure it serves the React app correctly. I don't think it has enough information. I think I pared it down too much. It doesn't know that it also needs to be an API. Hopefully we can just add that in. Otherwise it's getting kind of frustrating, to be honest. This doesn't feel like the right path. Doesn't feel good. Okay. What? Oh, express.static. It did correct me correctly. Okay, so it serves the static files from allowing you to host files while also providing the API routes. Okay. All right, so it says it works. That's fine with me. It's doing a little bit too much for me. It's just basically saying copy the contents into this project, right? I already have Express static. I'm not sure what it was saying. It didn't even really change much about the index.js there, right? It's kind of confusing. Let's go back to that where it was talking about that. Okay, so it said handle in. Okay, maybe that's actually the maybe that's actually the key, is the star. The star. I don't have a star in mind. Yeah, okay, so I guess I'll just add in this star. I guess I don't have any issue with that at all. So let me go over to my index.js. And yeah, I don't have a star. So we'll just be sending that. And I think I can get rid of this now. And I do want to check and see if that works real quick. So let me kill this. And I know I don't have the React app integrated yet, but I do want to go ahead and make sure that it works. This one is not called, it's node index.js. We don't have any scripts or anything. Okay, so it says it's connected. So if I refresh localhost, I do get the game. Controls are empty. Let's see. What did we break? Likely the state request. Shape type of undefined. Yeah, we did some goofies there. But I think that is proof enough that it actually does work for me to continue in this particular path. So good enough for me. All right, am I still streaming? I don't want to make sure. In the words of Snoop Dogg, am I still streaming? I want to make sure it didn't happen. What happened yesterday doesn't happen today. That was pretty rough. All that time I spent. All right. So, what are we going to do now? We got the fallback route, listening on port whatever. React component that interacts with the API. That's not really what I asked for, huh, bro? Let's see. Express.js app. Yeah. Okay, so seems like I have to kind of integrate the index.js into my React app. That seems like the right way to go, huh? Okay, so all right, let's think about the architecture of those. So here we've got index.js. That's every index.js. Then we have public and index.html, just like a React app. So this basically is a React app. All right, tell you what. So let's take this public folder. let's name it something else. Let's name it to public BAK. Alright guys, 1 second, I'll be right back. Alright, there we go. Had to let the dog out. Okay. So we need to point to the build file of the React app. Then we'll be able to mount this. So a little bit of extra work to do, but we'll be able to integrate React pretty seamlessly. So there we rename this to public back. Okay. Now I'm going to start copying stuff from the React app into here. Or possibly in like a folder called app or something. Because I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to call it app, and we'll adjust the app to be able to, yeah, no, it'll be an app. So a new folder called app. That was a file. We needed a folder. New folder app. Just like that. App is just going to contain the entire React app. Basically. Everything. Great. So there's the React app. And so we should be able to go in there, and when we build it, we can point the index.js to use the React app instead. Okay, but we need to add some stuff in. We need to add some stuffing. Here's where we're going to end up. Or actually, we're going to end up in build. But this is where we need to start putting some of our files. And we can get rid of some of the trash that we don't need. The React logo. The React logo. The robots.txt. And from this, remove, see the fave icon, don't need that either. Manifest, just get rid of all this stuff. I'm not sure what this means, or this, or this, or this. This will be controls for the BRITE PEGS game. Okay. Here is where we will pretty much just begin moving our stuff. Okay. rid of some of that. Okay, and we'll have to pretty much just copy all of it. Just right into here. So, yeah, let's just do it. Not really the typical React app, but whatever, who cares? So, think about this for a second. Hopefully all this will work. I guess it would be good to test it. And I think we can do that by running it. CD app. I think we can from here npm run start. Maybe I didn't finish bringing things in or something like that. Oh, I didn't install. So here I'll need to install this. And we'll have two separate node modules. Is that right? I guess that's right. This is our backend modules. There's not very many of them. And they're separate from our front-end modules. Or they should be. I hope this works. I mean, this is totally experimental for me. So let's go npm install so that we can install this abomination. Man, I'm gonna grab coffee real quick. I'm out of coffee. Out of coffee. No coffee today. Just water. It's probably good for my health. Cheers. Okay. So we did it. Now let's start it. All right, look what you see here. This is the React app. Pretty cool, huh? It even looks smoother somehow. How does it look smoother? It's probably just my imagination. But that's great. That's good news. So we're able to compile a React app. Let's see if we can mount our shareables. So, trying to think. Hold on, give me a second. So we could have a button, just for now, just for this proof of concept. A button. Doesn't have two close tags there. Doesn't need that. Stupid. Okay. See, will that work? Hey, it works. Kind of. Needs improvement. Obviously. Let's use CSS to improve it. I have no reason to keep what I was doing with the state before. Good Lord, I added so many things. I have to commit the entire React app. Holy Lord. Oh man. I don't have to commit that. There's no way. Internal or external CSS? Not sure what you mean. All right, so sorry. Do I still have it open here? I could just revert it. Just revert it. That'd be easy. Nice and easy. Oh no, I don't. I moved it, so. This one is still in back. And I can't even go back on it, so I think I just fix it by eyeballing it. Alright, so down here, where's the state defined? Shape equals new shape. I don't see it. What's the error that we're getting? Oh, I remember. It's trying to get that from window. No. That ain't cool. There's the share modal. It needs work, but it'll work from now. It'll work for now. I don't know. I feel like you've said that before. What I really need to do is add a get ignore for the node modules. So I'll do that right now, and it'll make it a lot easier. So let's see, where am I here? I'm in app. So here I'll just have to add a new file. Oh, I already had one? Did it do that automatically for me? Oh, that's the back folder. Okay, I don't need the back folder anymore. That's what that was. Oh, you didn't tell me that? Yeah, I could have sworn. I mean, somebody told me that. That's for sure. But this is just me. I moved all the files into the React app. But yeah, that's fine. Yeah, this is fine. This is not the node modules at all. I don't think, right? No, this is this is my own silly thing. This is all the 3JS modules. That's fine. React app. So we'll commit that. We're now building a React app. We made BRITE PEGS into a React app, but we're not done yet, because all we did was run it in local. And what we really need to do, what would be ideal, is if we could serve the React app on Express.js. Serve the React app on Express.js. But for now, what we're going to do is point the default route for the Express.js wrap, the Express.js app, to the built file that we get once we build this. So when we deploy this, what we'll have to do is we'll have to I'm thinking maybe we'll want to create a script, a deploy script. I don't know. It would be a good idea. It would make it a lot less, you know, it'll make deploying more seamless. Whatever, it's entirely optional. Either way, it's entirely optional. Either way. Alright, but I'm happy that the React app does work. So, but we do have to continue, because that button is unacceptable. Let's close out all these. Alright, so we'll go into our React app, which is under app now, and it's called shareables, but really it's the entire app. So I think I'm going to actually rename it to the app, because it doesn't make sense. Well, I mean, that is shareables, that's for sure. Yeah, that's shareables right there. And it's mounted. Let's get rid of the trash. So we don't need setup tests. We don't need that. And we have to remove it from here and here. Remove all this trash. I don't believe we need any of the CSS. That actually might be messing us up. Let's go ahead and get rid of it. We don't need it right now. Okay, don't need it. That stuff's fine. All this stuff is fine too. And we don't need that. Alright, what do we have here? Shareables is not defined. What's the problem? It failed to compile something app CSS in shareables. What else? Yeah, but I just fixed it. Yes. It says it's still there. How can that be? 6. Seven. 6. Ooh, that's really weird. I think that's a pretty weird problem. All right, guys. That's all I have time for today. I'll see you guys soon.